Warren's having a fit. He's tired and cranky. Patrick's home. So I'm not going to worry about it right now. Last thing I wanted to touch on, I'm laying in bed. I'm just tired. But last thing I wanted to touch on was the coronavirus. So it started in they found the ground zero for that, and it just came from exotic animal market and a fish and seafood market. So animal agriculture was at the heart of this. This is how we will destroy ourselves, fossil fuels and animal agriculture. This is how. We've got 11 million people on quarantine, lockdown there in China. It's spread all throughout countries over there. And it is currently in the U.S. We have 12 possible cases, 2 confirmed. From what the U.S. is telling us, the address they made from Chicago about the latest incident is for us not to worry, to go about business as usual. I'm not liking that at all. I'm not liking that mentality at all. We don't want to get to the point of, this is a global issue in the news. For listening to the scientists and doctors speak, this is a global issue, particularly in China. They're really taking it seriously because they are getting the brunt of it. They're trying to show how serious this is by giving us news coverage. Can you roll over, honey? Can you just roll over there? Yeah. Like giving us news coverage and information. So we need to be aware of that and not take that for granted. We're being warned. They're warning in China, is to not underestimate this, take this very seriously. This is a global issue. This is a virus that is mutating. This is a virus that children are having pneumonia and no symptoms. This is a virus that is more contagious than SARS. It's been reported to be infecting in clusters in the family. It is contractable from human to human. It is airborne. It can be on the hands. We have a major issue, and we don't even know exactly what we're dealing with. So that's what really alarms me about, these people in the U.S. and Chicago making that announcement, business as usual type thing. I don't think it is, because globally we have 440 cases and 29 deaths, and this has only hit the news a few days ago. So I'm debating on even traveling anymore. There's one suspected case in California, one suspected case in Texas. I don't even want to travel right now. And this is really getting heavy. It just all keeps coming down. The waves are crashing. So we have to stay strong and progress and reduce, demand change, be the change we wish to see. And I would recommend not traveling for the time being in honor of this, because it's not worth it. People are traveling back from China to the U.S., and that's, we're bringing it back. So the airport's the last place we want to be, in my opinion. And the most recent case in Chicago, they have her on quarantine, and they're trying to figure it out. And then there was the first case. He is still on quarantine. The second case, she seems to be stabilizing, a woman in her 60s. The first case is a man that came back from from China, and they are now having to track down. Warren, you're being too loud. So hold on a minute. They have to track down the 43 people that he came in contact with now. 43 people that he came in contact with. And he didn't know, he didn't know that he was infected. I'm not trying to blame anybody, but, this is the reality. This is how it starts. How do you think they got to 11 million people on quarantine in China? Started with one person. So don't forget that. Keep that in mind. This is serious. It derived from animal exploitation. Animals being slaughtered and put in a market, in this exotic animal and exotic seafood market. This is where this came from, and you can look it up and confirm that. I'm not just saying this. this is really scary, and we have 12 possible cases in the U.S., and we have 2 confirmed. This is not good, and I really hope that this is handled, and my heart is broken for the people in China who are affected by this. With economy and hold on just a second, babe. With economy and with health and everything that they need, they are suffering. So my heart goes out to them, and I'm so sorry for that. All right, everybody, good day. And if you don't have to travel, if you absolutely do not have to travel, don't. Okay, let's just be aware, let's be mindful, and let's not take chances. We don't want to be on quarantine like this if we don't have to. All right, bye.